Welcome to our final video in our free tarot series.
I am on a journey. Oh, there's a long way left to go, dancing down the open road.
themoontree.org. Intuitive living for a magical life. If you haven't already, look in the description and see all the other 5 videos that explain all the meanings of the cards. So today for our example tarot reading, we're going to use the Rider-Waite deck. Ooh, we got the Emperor here. Structure, stability, following the rules. And then here we've got the Thelema Tarot by Lo Scarabo. And here we have the Queen of Swords, which could fit with me because I'm an Aquarius, an air sign, as we learned in our previous videos too. So take a look at the description and catch up on all the 5 videos. And there's also links on where you can buy some of these decks. So let's start with a pretend reading. Let's say we get a client that comes in wondering how her job is going to go. What's her career? Kind of a quick look at her career. We're just going to do a quick little 3 card reading. And we're going to intend for the first card to be what's happening now. The second card will be the challenges. And the third card will be the advice. Okay, so first card, the situation. Now everybody has a different way of shuffling their deck and doing their thing, and everybody's different. I do the little pinky poke that my grandpa used to do. All sorts of. So however you feel comfortable. There is no rules. Now for me, when things start to turn over, that means it's just about time to end my shuffling. And then if a card sticks out like this, then that is a card I'm going to pick. So that's going to be my first card, the situation at work. Now I'm going to shuffle again. These cards are a little slippery, so I'm just going to be certain of my shuffling. There's going to be the challenge, and here is going to be the advice. What kind of advice could we give our querent for her work? Advice. Okay. Now we'll turn them all over. We've got them all reversed. Now, here's the next thing. You may choose not to, when you first start, you may not choose to do reversed cards because it's very complicated when you start getting into the reverse cards. It's a whole nother layer to the tarot reading. So you know what, for today, because we're just doing a basic, getting to know a little bit of a reading, we're going to make it less complicated, nice and simple, by keeping them all turned up, okay? So we're not gonna do reversals for these examples. That could be maybe one of my future tarot courses. So let's look at the situation at work. So here we have the rods and the 2 of wands, or the 2 of rods. And remember in our wand video, we learned that the energy of the 1 is being held because there's a decision to be made. Not sure where we're going to go yet with the decision. We haven't made one. So there's a decision at work for our querent. She's holding on to that energy, and she's not moving yet with that. Perhaps she's wondering if she should even stay at this job. And maybe she's looking, if you look at all the symbology in the picture, you'll see this person is looking over to different lands, different shores, so to speak. So perhaps she's thinking, I'm contemplating quitting my job and looking for something new, but I haven't made that decision yet. I'm still weighing out the pros and cons. So then we look at the challenge for her, and she has the Queen of Pentacles. So, and coins. And so she's likely because it's in the challenge position, something to do with money. Perhaps she's not getting paid the money that she desires or that she needs to fulfill all the things in life that she needs, and she's just needing more money. And so she's looking over the horizon to see, maybe I could get a better job with the money. And then we can look at the solution. What's the solution, or what's the advice for her? And it's the Queen of Cups. So for her, you know, maybe the solution is to find a job, make sure you're in the job that you really enjoy. And if you are contemplating, maybe she's contemplating starting her own business, something that she just loves to do and that it doesn't feel like a job for her when she wakes up in the morning. But either way, whether she's planning on changing, she is, because remember that the wands equal change, a desired change. So there is a very strong element of a desire to change, a desire for more money. And here the solution is go with your heart. What makes you happy? And in your next career, whether it be this, you know, in the same company or not, make sure it ties in with your heart, your feelings. The Queen of Cups relies on her emotion. So think about your intuitive downloads. What are you've been intuitively getting about where you should go and what you should do, and start listening more to that. Listen to what makes you happy in your heart, and realize that you'll always get paid when you put all that passion into your job and you really enjoy getting up in the morning and your energy spreads to everybody. That good juju, that good passion energy, that motivation spreads, and it brings more abundance. Like the Queen of Pentacles, it brings in more money, it brings in more abundance, it brings in more opportunity. So start listening to your heart a little more and start doing the things that you love to do, and everything should be just fine. So in this situation, with your decision to be made, go with your heart and you can't go wrong, and everything will be just fine. Okay, so that was a little career reading with our tarot, and that was with the Rider-Waite deck, and you can find a link to where you can purchase that in the description of this video. Okay, so now let's do a love reading with the Thelema by Los Scarobo. Now let's do the same sort of idea, the general thing about the situation, the challenge, and the advice. And let's talk about love. Let's talk about our querent wants to know about her love life, and she's not telling me much. That's all she wants to say. And the cards will help me decipher exactly what the problem is. As you can see, you can be very general. I'm not scared of clients that come in and just want a general reading, you know. In fact, that's kind of better because you're letting in more knowledge and you're not blocked by certain really laser focused question. You're letting in more information that way. So I kind of prefer general readings as well, because it gets to the heart of the matter, what the true question is of the querent. So here we've got the situation with the love. Make sure that this camera's going good here. Situation with the love. The challenge with the love. And the solution, or the advice about love. Okay, good. Everything looks good on screen there. Ooh, so the situation is she is up with the 9 of Swords. Remember that 9 where we were up all night and we were very stressed out and we weren't sleeping. So, you know, maybe she's really, her love life right now could be, I should turn this over so we don't know. Her love life right now could be just not very good, in the way that maybe she's in a relationship that's keeping up her night, or she's worried about that, or maybe she's worried that she'll always be alone. We don't know yet, but let's see what the challenge is. So the challenge to her love is the Queen of Pentacles. And so pentacles or coins, they mean resources, money, food, very like matter, 3D matter, things, you know, that we want in abundance. So here we have, you know, a woman who is up at night and she's maybe scared about money, or she's scared about having that feeling of abundance, that feeling like how a Queen of Pentacles keeps care of the family, likes to cook, likes to garden, likes to work with her hands, likes to all that. Maybe she's, you know, worried that she doesn't get to do any of that stuff. Maybe she's very lonely and wishes she could have all that. Now let's see what the solution is in the advice, because then we can get a better idea of the whole thing. The advice is Knight of Wands. Aha, so the Knights, first of all, the Knight can be a person, but I feel like in this situation, the Knight of Wands for our querent, the solution is to do, because the Knights are doers. They're action. They're riding on their horse and they do stuff, especially the Wand energy, which is very fiery and hot and action oriented, that hot energy. So the solution for her is to go get out there, get motivated. You know, you can't just sit at home and wait for all this stuff to happen. You have to do something. You have to make an action, and the universe will help you and guide you along the way and make it easier for you and send you opportunities and certain people. Perhaps once you get out there, you're going to meet your Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries person who's fiery. That could be, but the main solution here is that she needs to get out of her funk here, get out of, you know, get out of the worry, get out of the stress, and get out of that lack mentality, because you know, whatever happens in our life, our reality is just everything we see and everything we believe, everything we think. So especially the Nine of Swords, that swords is, remember, ideas, mental activities. So there's lots going on in her mind, and what's going on in her mind are thoughts of sadness, grief, being alone, lack, all the bad negative stuff. And so, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, because this was a challenge, you know, perhaps she's staying at home too much. Perhaps she's spending too much at home doing, you know, by herself, or just being not happy in either way, whether she's with someone or not. It really doesn't matter. The whole point is that she needs to get out of this stage here by being more motivated, passionate, movement, get out and move and get out there, and then you'll start attracting new people, and you'll find the love that you so desire. You'll find the happy love, that abundant love, like the Queen of Pentacles, that you so desire. So there has to be some kind of action done. We can't be armchair astronauts. Like, for example, if you watch The Secret 1,000 times, it doesn't matter, because if you don't do anything, if you don't drive your car towards your destination, so to speak, nothing happens. Like, it's not magic like that. You have to, it's magic, but you have to start the magic. It's like a snowball. Okay, so I hope that helped. So there's an example of a career reading and a simple love reading, just using the situation, the challenge, and some advice. So I hope you enjoyed that, and please like and subscribe this, and tell all your friends about, you know, watching this and subscribing, and click the bell icon as well so that you can be alerted to new videos. And I'll see you next time at www.themoontree.org, helping you navigate life's energies.